LLC. I am doing something interesting today. So, upon moving my projector um, around, I basically hit the screen or hit the glass on my gaming PC. And I thought it would be a really cool idea to be able to install a projector inside of my gaming PC. So hold on for me. Let me show you what I'm doing here first. Let me come out of what I'm doing over here. Get out of all of this. All right, log out there. Get that done. And I got to clean my mouse pad desperately. But I'm going to show you what we have here. So let me get a stand here. What's my box stand? My box stand here and here. So basically, there's several ways I was thinking about this. I was thinking about maybe with this. I was thinking maybe doing the whole glass, but that I would do something like that for myself. But mind you, somebody might not want the whole glass done. So we're thinking about using a different form of plexiglass. It's more flexible, it's easy, you can cut it, shape it the way you want, and it's an actual screen. Now, as for the projectors, you don't need anything big. We can get projectors actually smaller than this. I've seen a much smaller than this made by Philips. And again, this one actually is chargeable. So you can run this off a battery bank system, however way you want to do it. But it's pretty easy to do. But it makes a cool design. Now, on top of that, like I said, the screens that they do make on your projectors, the LCDs, those things are expensive. That's a $5,000 cabinet because I looked at it and I saw it and I was like, geez, I didn't know they were that expensive. But this would allow you to do some pretty cool stuff with it right there from the door. So, do experiment with it. As I said before, this is the surface we rolled over, which we're going to spray it in. We're going to have another version we're going to spray in. And the gamer, as I told you, rear projection, front projection we're working on is colored. They're different colored screens. There's a gorgeous color, something new, something different. We're building a bunch of gaming PCs. Each one's going to match one of these color screens. But this is also a pretty cool idea. I think we should definitely run with. So let me get the fish running off of it right now. Gives it a really cool display. You can still see all your components on the inside, all that good stuff from there. So I'm sitting up there looking at the setup. I was like, wait a minute, we could do this because they make projectors literally that small. Philips makes this really tiny projector, and of course it has all the apps and stuff like that. So I can actually game off my PlayStation off here, or why I have my gaming PC gaming off of here over here. That's something I wanted to do with the Fully Cooley. I still want to do my Fully Cooley PC. If I do a Fully Cooley PC, it's going to have to be a PS5 system. It's going to have to be. Because that's what I marked it for. I may still do it. I may still go out and later on pick up. But I'll pick up the PS5. I'm getting the Pro. Might as well. What's the point? You know what I mean? So I'll just pick up the Pro and we'll take it apart. And basically, I got to still see what the inside of this thing's going to look like. But anyway, take it apart, liquid cool it and all that stuff, and then make it out of a Fully Cooley. And then I can put my screen up here and do the Fully Cooley videos and stuff. It'd be pretty cool. So I'm going to get me a smaller projector. We are going to build another one of these. This is just to show off the projector inside. And I want to be able to have it where I can have it here, or we can have something, we can have a screen that covers all of this because I don't want to change your door in any way. And then that way you can have it like you got fish floating inside your case, or anything else you want in there floating inside your case. So we're always trying to figure out new ways to be able to use this technology. I think that'd be pretty cool. Let's see. Philips micro projector. one too. That's my reaction ports. Here's the battery. Let's see. Now, can I fit this projector in there? Yeah, easy can fit this projector in there with no problem. There's plenty of room to put it in there. Especially if you're using like the smaller motherboard, it's very easy to fit in there. I can literally put a nice shelf system in there for it, and then also too I can run everything from my HDMI ports. Mind you, these projectors come with built-in apps and all that stuff, so I wouldn't need anything. I can have YouTube is already pre-installed on an app on it, so that makes it much easier. But they're charged by using your cell phone cables. That's basically about it. So pretty easy. A nice, beautiful design. Let's go with, and then we're using our FLE coatings. I've got cords in. I'll use some cords in. Let me see. I want to go with, let's see. MMD, Dancing Girl, black background. No, not on my PC you won't. Not in my PC you won't. That's better. We got 20 in there? No, we're good. Yeah, so you're spending $5,000 for a cabinet. Yeah. So this is just a prototype. We're gonna figure out something interesting with it. I saw this really flexible surface that you can basically move. With something really flexible, we can coat this up onto different colors, and you can basically just inside your glass. Doesn't take much. That's a 50 lumen projector firing off. Of course, you got the LED lights on my stuff coming down on top of it. It's not going to affect anything. Light in the environment's not going to affect it either. Or you can use the surface for other things. These smaller screens you can use for other things too, also too. Those of you who do console mods, you know what you do at the end of the day. I do console mods myself. I seen somebody put a peekaboo window in a console system, which I thought was quite sick. I mean sick as in beastly. Now, can you get a solid image in there? Yeah, you can. These ones will pick up solid images too. Let's see if we want to do a little space room in the background. Yep. You can pick up a solid image. You can watch TV, sports, movies, everything right off of it. As a matter of fact. This will probably upset some PC gamer. Like, you're playing console on a PC. Like, yeah, we're doing that. I told you I do both. I'm both console and PC. Now I think about it, I do want my fully cooling PS5, so I'm definitely gonna get one. But at least I'm glad I waited, because now I can just pick up the Pro and be done with it. I hope they don't bring anything else. I swear I'll lose my marbles if they do. Oh, gotta get around here. Right. Oh. Ah, get off. Get out of here. I want to hook one of these up to a RetroPie. Now for me, I want to hook the RetroPie up to my gaming unit. I need some place to display it, so it'd be pretty cool if I can hook one up here. Oh, I got to take them off. Oh, come on. I was right there for the cherry. Kind of hard when I play on a slant. So we'll figure out some really cool stuff to do with this for both consoles and for PC. I'll have it down in the description. We'll have it for console also too, because I do game on console. Let me see. Let's go back to our library. So I'm definitely, if I do the Fully Cooley, I'll probably at the end of the year I'll probably do it. I'll pick up the PS5 Pro. Definitely have to take up that M2. Got to go. Most I'm gonna probably put on is probably 4 gigs. I'm not doing 8. I'm gonna do 4 gigs on it. That's all I need to do to upgrade it. I'm gonna basically just take it apart, liquid cool the system, liquid cool the M2 on it. Remove the power supply, get an extended ribbon so we can actually separate that, put that in a different compartment because we need it down there. I have to get a box case. My buddy's going to print it. If I still decide to do it, he's going to print me out a case I can put the boot drive in and slide it in, and that way it'll fit properly in the PC. We'll do it that way. We'll separate everything, and then we'll basically put the whole thing together, and I'll put the whole thing for Fully Cooley. Now, the Fully Cooley is going to be pretty interesting because all the artwork has to be hand-painted with glow-in-the-dark paint. We want each individual part to glow. Like if he has a red shirt, it glows. If he has pants on, it glows. Everything, little sneakers, laces, we want this thing to be really, really detailed. And to have this setup on the glass right here that you can see right through and be to see Fully Cooley action scenes here would be sick. So definitely, yeah, I think I am going to do PS5 Pro. I'll do an Xbox next. I think I'm going to do all of them. All right, let's come out of here. So how we're going to set it up is I want my projector inside and I want it to hit out here. I don't want it out here, but just to give you an idea. We have any form of, I want some visual arts, some music. Oh yeah, that'd be sick because we can put in sound activated lights in there. These things have speakers on them. Activated digital lights. I butchered that one. I don't think I really did butcher the daylight set one. I put digital lights. Visual effects. That's what kind of should have went with the visual effects. Oh, I'm not doing this. It's an Apple logo. I'm not putting an Apple logo on my PC, which is pretty cool if you do have an Apple setup and you want to put that on there. Oh man, we got so much stuff we can play around with. We can do the lava lamps right there. No. 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 Oh shoot. I got something for hitting no. I could hit that one right there, would have been perfect.
Ultrasoft is not only luxuriously soft and fresh, it puts life into your laundry.
A little lava in there. So we got to build these screens anyway because as I said before, each one of the gaming PCs literally has one of these screens. It's a different color that matches the screen. But this would be pretty cool to have them inside. The glass would be really nice. And the projectors, again, are small. They'll fit in there with no problem. That thing's smaller than the graphic card. So that would fit in there with no problem whatsoever. And they don't disperse heat. They really don't disperse a lot of heat because they're tiny. Let's get something else pretty cool in here. Some psychedelic colors. That's what I said, people. At the end of the day, I'm always about doing something new, doing something better. I mean, being stuck to the wall, got to do something else besides that. Got to be to think outside the box. Can't do traditional screens. That's not for us. We got to do something that's different. Now I'm thinking about if I get a case, I can see through here and I can see through here. For me, my personal unit, I'm gonna do the whole glass, everything. Put in a micro micro ITX board in there because it won't take up any room. Yeah, low profile graphic card and everything. So if you have plenty of room in there, and I can set little projectors up and then do displays, that'd be pretty nice. Now, for those you may be thinking, well, maybe the glass is producing it. No, can't read on the glass. That's on the glass right there. Comes off my PC, that's it. It only reads on our technology. So just hitting the glass won't do it. Can't read it. Glass can't pick it up. Same thing like AdTech. Go ahead and throw 100,000 lux of sunlight through your glass window and see what happens. You get it every day anyway. Can't read it, can't pick it up. Anything in front of it will fade and wash out. So that technology is doing all the work. Pretty cool, ain't it? I'm sitting there moving the whatchamacallit. I have the screen right here, and I move this around, and I'm adjusting the table, and it hits. I'm like, wow, that would be pretty cool if I can design a screen for inside with a projector. And these projectors right here are fantastic because, again, they're cheap. They're not expensive. I've had them for years, so I know everything about them. And they're tiny. I can easily, that unit right there, no problem. And right there, that leads to my power supply right there at the bottom, right there, easy. Plenty of compartments for me to put in one of, where's the battery pack at? Come here, disconnect me on there. See, battery pack like this, easy, can power this with no problem whatsoever. How you keep it continually running, you run your cell phone charge through here. And you plug this in. This is how we're able to run these when we do the whole setup for the ice box underneath. We can basically keep these constantly charged, keep this constantly charged because we run this through a cell phone battery, a cell phone hookup, and that keeps that charged. So same thing here. Now, of course, I don't understand how that would work to run AC. But you're not going to pick up, this is not going to pick up a current or no static charge while it's in there. Anyway, not to worry. Some people may worry about a static charge triggering off. Nope, actually we figured out something how to get around static charges, but we can't show you the case yet. It's an experimental case. So we have two cases that we're building, they're called experimental cases. Allow us to be able to build even more insane stuff if it works. So that's why we're putting in, like, we're going to get the Dell parts in there because we damage it in the day, then, you know, they're just Dell parts. Sorry, Dell, but they're just cheap parts in the day. Like I said, when I did my first liquid cooling PC with vegetable oil, I used a Hyperthread and a Pentium 4 Hyperthread. Got it for like $60. They're cheap, but it worked. Having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. Oh, let's do this. This is gonna be fun. Let's do Matrix screensaver. We get 3D. Got the 3D screensaver on here. Which one we got? That's the 4K. Oh, look at this, man. We put digital readouts on here. Hold on for a minute. I gotta see
I would
this.
definitely describe Susan as a
No.
Nuclear energy works 24/7, 365.
And you know what's coming out of the towers?
Yeah, all kinds of bad. So waiting for you to jack you up. That's what's coming out of the towers. Remember I was talking about doing a Fallout PC? This makes it so much easier because I want to do a digital radar or the I forgot this name of the whatchamacallit, the wristband. I want that on my screen. That one looks sick. Mine got all the lights on right here. Alright, so we're talking now for a second too. Let me see. And let me see. I'm gonna do Matrix. Oh, yes. Do we have to build a Matrix PC? We should build one. If I do an Xbox system, I'm doing a Matrix system with it because that would look sick. The green Xbox, Matrix, the screen coming down, oh, that'd be sick. We got different colors. We got red, blue, green, different ones. Ooh, wormhole. So we got to think of a name for these screens because I need something that's flexible and something that can roll up. We need something that's flexible, something to roll up. It'd be really nice. A little flexible, nice surface. And this is lightweight, but I want something super lightweight. I want something that easily can like stick to your glass. So we'll probably put in like something like a let's say more like a kind of a visible suction cup system that you can put up there. It'd be pretty nice. There's the giant numbers in there. That's some more HD version of it. Yeah, that's the HD version of it. Looks more crisp, more clean. Let's see this for a minute. Oh, yeah, we got all the freaking. I'll keep in this screen there. I like this. I'm definitely gonna have to get me a case, big glass. I'm gonna coat the glass and everything with this, with the new formula. This right here is the Infinity Infinity One, but it's the gamer stuff is much different. It's much more colorful. And that's what we want to do. We want to do something different. Oh, we gotta put this down here. Come on, come on, come on. Give me back, give it back, give it back. I don't want to hear that nonsense. Get back. Where is that? So something I want to see real quick. Oh, mother fish sticks. Let me see. Let's go up. Let's go up. Come on, come on. Go back. Go back. Here we go. Visual art. Sorry if I'm screaming from the camera right in front of it. Or right in front of the phone. Well, yeah, I guess that would be the camera, wouldn't it? That's why I wanted to see that beautiful color. So I want to make these things so that they're clear, but also too, like I said, they can basically pick up contrast, color, and you can see all your components and parts and stuff. Let's see. Consoles with view window. Gaming consoles with view window. Boom. You do it. It's not hard. Somebody did it at PS5. They put a window in that sucker. Yep. But you can do it. It's not hard. They sell the kits on how to do them. They did them with the Xbox 360. They put mod windows in them. Original Xboxes had mod windows in them. Somebody put an LCD reader in the front. Not hard to do. Xbox 360, people are modding windows and other things left and right. Not really hard to do. You can literally cut it in yourself. So pretty much how easy it is basically all you're doing is cutting a hole inside of your case. And then basically there's a kit that does it. And then basically you want to take and you want to sand down all your rough areas in here, of course, around that. And there's a tube system that they had that locks around here, around inside of this right here. And that allows you to, you don't have any of the rough edges and stuff. But how I did mine was I basically would just cut it and then basically punch the holes into it, get a piece of plexiglass and drop the plexiglass under the bottom of it behind here, drop a little nuts and bolt system, and then I would put that basically the insulation around it like that inside. Now if you want to basically put a fan in there, you get a drill, that one they use for basically putting doorknobs into your door. You punch a hole in there, put a hole here, and drop a fan right in there. Yep. You do that to your PS5 system. But a lot of people won't do it because, I'm not saying a lot of people do it, some people do it because they'll be terrified you mess it up. It's the case. You can't jack it up. Really cool to do. So since I'm going to be doing PS5 pretty soon, but I'm going to do a console PC first, but a PS5, I want to do, let me see PS5 screensaver logos. I might do the old logo, the retro on here. It'll be nice. PlayStation logo screensaver. Yeah. I'm gonna do something retro. Because I want to be able to change it up from time to time. I got these screensavers in here. Bam! They're like, oh. Now for PC gamers don't get upset like, oh my goodness, did he just put a console system on a PC? That's not right. Calm down. At the end of the day, I do both. I get that all the time. I used to get screamed at in the room over there. I said, wait a minute, let me get this straight. You got all that power at the end of the day, and you play console. Yeah, I do both. I play console and I both play PC. We're gonna get flack over that too. We literally get flack over it. You're not an elitist. I'm not an elitist. My machine's more powerful than yours. What the freak are you talking about? No, there's two types of elitists. There's elitists who are basically these are people who don't do any console whatsoever. They're strictly PC all the way. And then there's the elitist basically who has more powerful machine than yours at the end of the day. So that make two types of elitists. So basically, I don't fit in the category of playing PC all the time and never touching console, but I do fit in the elitists of having a more powerful machine than yours. I mean, they're ranting over that, man. Like, you do console? Yeah, I do console. I've been doing console before I did PC. I got into PC later on. Really? Really? You call yourself PC Master Race? Well, and technically I am, because my machine is actually much more powerful than yours. So, yeah. But no one's getting mean or nasty with each other. It's just basically fun and games in there. It's just hilarious. Who does console? Who does console? Ah, yeah, over there. This guy's there. He does console. Yeah, I do console. I game console. Then you get some people in there too saying, yeah, we do console, man. I got the Odyssey. They start naming old systems from back in the day, man. I got Pong, Odyssey, all of them. I did the TurboGrafx 16. I did all of them at the end of the day. So it depends on the each his own. You know. Then you got console gamers that scream at people who do PC. You do PC too? I do PC. I got PC and console. I got both systems. Then they scream at people got all three systems, all two systems. Well, you have Xbox. You play Xbox and PlayStation? Are you both? Like, you're not even a fanboy. It's everybody tax everybody on something stupid at the end. It really comes down to, and at the end of the day. So you're supposed to be strictly 100% Xbox, which at one point I was. I was Xbox only. I wouldn't go near PlayStation. Then I bought a PlayStation and I liked it. So I played the PlayStation and I won't buy an Xbox right now. So at the end of the day, I like all the systems. I like the Nintendo. I like freaking the PlayStation. I like the Xbox. I like PC. But at the end of the day, it's which one's going to give me my money's worth. That's what it comes down to. Which one's got the better things, which one's going to give me my money's worth, which one's going to be less of a freaking headache. If I do PC, it's going to be expensive, but at least at the long run, I ain't got to buy a machine for a very long time. There you go. Only time it kept me to console, because console had exclusives. The exclusives is what keep them coming back. Halo? Oh, heck yeah. That's why I was on Xbox, because I love Halo. So that's why I constantly. I don't think I played any exclusive games for the PlayStation. I don't think I have. What got me to the PlayStation was the VR system. That's why I bought the PlayStation. Was only the VR. I didn't buy any games for it. My stuff was all VR. I bought the VR glasses. I bought the freaking controllers. I bought the you had to have the camera with it. I bought all that stuff for VR. That's why I purchased it. And then later on, I started playing some of the games. I'm like, oh shoot, games in here are pretty freaking good. So I started playing the games, and that's why I got hooked on the PlayStation. But I used to be an Xbox fanboy through and through. You would never see one of those units in my place. Never, ever. If you had walked in my spot and said you was a freaking PlayStation owner, there's the door. Get the freak out of my place. I was that kind of fanboy at the end of the day. But even my system was burning out. I still was hardcore fanboy at the end of the day. It didn't make a difference. I couldn't care less. I'm still going to play on the 360 no matter what. And I bought many of them. I didn't care that they burn out and buy another one. Burn out, buy, save the money up, pinch my pennies together, buy another one. I was a hardcore fanboy. Then I got the PlayStation, and I started figuring out, like, what the freak do I even care? I mean, at the end of the day, it's about having fun and having a good game and having a good adventure and something, a memory from an excellent game. So, and I play everything. I don't care. But you got to be realistic what realistic is. That's at the end of the day. You can't sit there and scream and yell that we had the most powerful system, because technically you don't have the most powerful system. That would be PC. They had the most powerful systems. No one's saying that your system's old-timey. It's not. It's actually made great leaps and bounds to get to where it's at right now. Very impressive. Very impressive. But other than that, can't say you're equal to PC. But parts you got in there, like I said, quite impressive. Honestly, to tell you the truth, by the time the PS6 comes out, judging by what I've already seen in the PS5, you guys will be PC. You won't be console anymore. It's kind of interesting to see this, because right now the PS Pro is a completely built system. So it has parts in it that are technically near it actually is PC. It's not elitist quality, but it's still PC at the end of the day. It really is. So with that being said, that the PS6 literally could be a PC, and if that's the case, how would they keep that in a console territory? Which means that PC doesn't pay to go online to play. See, that doesn't make any sense. If I got a PC that's just as powerful as a console, but I'm still paying a subscription to pay online. How does that even work? And I can't get access to the whole unit if I want to go mess around in there. If I want to change something out, like I want to change my graphic card out, I want to change my RAM. You can change your hard drive already, which is good, but you know, I want to change more stuff. Maybe you want to change your CPU. You want to upgrade that to something better. But if they allowed you to do that, that means that it's pretty much going to obsolete them basically bringing out console systems, because you would be able to upgrade your own console system. So really no part in that. They would have to switch over and grab your boot stocks, because the bootstraps is going to get pretty brutal here. It's not really brutal. If they make it so that you can tamper with the whole machine, pull out whatever you want, you're literally PC now. And how would they make a console system if you can upgrade your own machines to make them better? There's no point in bringing out the next gen, because you can literally build the next gen yourself. So what they would do is probably make their own parts that you could buy to upgrade your machine. Then you are PC. But the problem is you're still being treated like a console. See how I mean when it's going full circle? It's getting there. Because I remember at one point you could never touch a hard drive, no parts, nothing in your machine. Now they let you go in and remove your hard drive. Next you know, it'll be something else they'll let you remove, and you'll be able to get access to this and change this out. Until no later, it'll be PC. You're like, what the freak just happened? I thought we were console. Consoles don't exist anymore. It is all now PC. So you have now full evolved to console. Sorry, PC, my bad. The PC. Which means some of you who will love this idea and get a kick out of it, have fun with it, enjoy, but the other half that sticking to being console, no, you're about to go full circle. You're about to turn into a PC pretty soon. That 6 comes out, I couldn't imagine the parts they put into that thing. Yep. Welcome to the club. Do 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 do. I'm like, what the heck just happened? But we were console, not anymore. No, you're not. You're going to involve the PC. Then your voice is going to get deeper. I am part of the PC master race. I have joined the dark side. I love it. Yep. Pretty soon, that is going to be this. Keeps on picking those parts like that. Keep parts on it already on the PS Pro system. I read through that whole thing. That thing is pretty impressive. It's really impressive. The only thing I don't like about it is case is too small. It should be in a much bigger case. And they should have gave you much more memory, much more. They gave you amazing amount of RAM for it, but it should have gave you bigger hard drive space for it. That's the only gripe I got for it. Other than that, maybe yeah, it's a bigger case. And you got bigger case and you got better fans on it. It still would have been nice. You didn't need liquid cooling system, but still, yeah, that thing is really close to a PC. Now, keep in mind, for those who want to go rampant, no, not elitist technology, but it's close to a PC. It's very close. And if that 6 comes out, that thing's literally going to be a PC. So that means at the end of the day, you got to consider the fact that what are you dealing with here now? You do want the ability to be able to now be treated like a PC, because some of you are going to want that. Okay, paying this kind of money because it's going to cost some money. And if I can pay, if you're tilting the area of maybe $1,200, then yeah, you're roughly in the PC territory area. Even at $800, you're still PC territory. So, you know, you're going to want to change things out. Maybe you want to swap out your CPUs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? If they get to the point that allow you to change more and more parts, then you become more and more like this. Then they can't come out with a next-gen system. You could build your own next-gen system. So chances are they're probably to make money, to stay afloat, they're probably going to basically make parts. So only certain parts will go with your machine and not with this machine. Hopefully they just want to charge you more money than what we basically pay for this. Because if I'm basically rebuilding this, I don't want to pay more for this than I'm paying for that. And this is free to pay online because there's no subscription, and this one's not. So it's going to be pretty interesting how this turns out. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I never would have thought that the specifications I read on these systems would be would happen. Consider the fact that I came around an era of Pong and vector graphics and all that stuff. I never would have ever imagined to have that kind of technology in a console system. It's pretty impressive to watch the evolution of consoles evolve from taking two paddles and hitting the ball back and forth to this. And that whole war that waged on between PC and console, you guys are about to become PC. Yep. I mean, you already got digital downloads. So yeah, you're going to become PC pretty soon. I tell you that sometimes companies or organizations launch things to get you ready and prepare for the next stage. Like the drones. When drones came out, you saw dozens of them, little toys all over the place. Everybody had drones, they're flying in there, completely harmless. Everybody loves them, right? Came out bigger and better advanced versions of them. And now one day, they say, hey, you can't fly this here, you can't fly this there, this area is zoned in this area. You have to register them now. They have to know who's flying these machines and where they're flying them. You can't be in certain airspace areas with these things. They police them. Even the toy ones. Can't fly them anywhere you want. You can be fined for having drones in certain areas. So sooner or later, you'll see a 911 sitting on a drone, fully armed, on a corner. But you're used to it, because you know, it's a drone. Same thing like the robots. Bringing out little toy robots, you've seen them here and there, people use them, and next you know, you see them in the military, you see them basically policing the streets, but you're used to it. The PS5 system comes out with a Pro, and that's why I said it's interesting how this thing is actually rebuilt. It's a complete different machine. It is very close to a PC. So to get you ready for the next stage, that the next system, the PS6, will probably be a PC. But you'll be used to it, because you're used to the power of the Pro now. Yep. Getting you ready. Like I said, in the history of gaming, how long I've gone back, I've never seen a system do that, ever. I've seen slim versions of it, that's basically about it, maybe different color cases, or maybe a bigger hard drive, but not a complete rebuild, never. Complete rebuilds usually come out when the next gen system comes out. So you think back about that. When you bought, those of your PlayStation owners, you have the PS1, right? Do you remember ever a system coming out in the timeline of the PS1 that was a completely rebuilt system? There wasn't any. PlayStation 2, any rebuilt systems? A slim version, that's it, but not completely rebuilt. PlayStation 3, anything? Nope. There you go. PlayStation 4, no. Slim version, that's it. That's the most they made. PS5 comes out. PS5. Slim version, completely rebuilt machine. Same thing with Xbox. Same thing. Xbox One, I own one of them. I didn't see anything new come after that. Then they had the 360s. A bunch of those came out, but none of them were rebuilt systems. Bigger hard drive, bundle packages, different colors, different skins, and face plates, but nothing where the whole entire system was rebuilt. Nothing at all. I remember a game with somebody who had Gears of War. I had a Halo limited edition system, and we were comparing systems. We just had bigger hard drives and better skin on my system, and the controllers and all that stuff, custom design. That's all. No difference in RAM, no difference in GPU, no difference in CPU, nothing. Now this system comes out, it's completely different. So anybody who basically has a PS5 Pro has a complete different system than the other version, which was supposed to be next gen, but now they're calling the next gen version standard. And the games are not even the same. Because that's why Saturn says, so what are they going to do, bring out a whole library of new games for this thing? Because it has a whole different GPU sitting in it. No, the games now have an option. We'll have an option that will say that if you own this particular game, you can click on here and you can optimize your game to look even better than the other system because of hardware that's sitting in it. But if you don't have it, you can't. That option is no good to you. That's a whole new system. Even the games don't play the same way. So that tells you right there. Same thing with the 32X. You had the Genesis, which was 16-bit. They came up with a 32X system that you plug on top of it, and the 32X played completely different games. So you got a whole new system that just came out. So if they built that thing, and that thing is actually very close to a PC, imagine when the 6th version pops up. It's kind of almost like they're listening to me speak sometimes. Why does other people speak at the same time too? So yeah, you're going to be tilting into the world of PC very soon. Now, for those of you that are giddy and happy about that at the end of the day, yeah, it's a good thing to be giddy because you're going to get freaking superior freaking graphics and all that stuff. But you got to remember, it can't still compress them in small cases because you're going to have a problem. You have to have a ton of airflow in there. So your cases are going to get wider and bigger. You're going to find yourself having more fans in them, like three. When I have 2 fans, the next one I have 3 fans, and 4 fans, and next thing you might see a liquid cooling system on one of them. But keep in mind, keeping the price at a console and building like a PC is a really hard balance because, again, its price goes up. Yep. How much was the PS5 when it first launched? So the PS5 when it first launched was $499. This thing is $700. It's a brand new system. It costs more money to build. So again, as I said before, that if you're, it's like a double-edged sword. If you want more powerful parts are going to cost more money, which means you're tilting in the PC territory. We already know we got to spend money. It comes with the territory. But the console, because it's more cheaper, it's you get a nice powerful system. You don't have to spend the money for a lot of expensive parts. You can put it's already come pre-assembled, put together, and ready to go. You know, much more easier, convenient. So PS5 when it first came out, the reason why there was so much money because of scalpers. That's why there was so much money. That's why they were costing that much because they were hard to get. But the key point of the PS5 standard PlayStation 5 would cost you $500, and the digital version cost you $400 because it didn't come with the disc. But that's what that system costs. Now the new one coming out is $700. Quite frankly, once you pay tax, you might just rough it up at $800. But $760, $750, depending on where you're at in your neck of the woods. So yeah, it's interesting, ain't it? Yep, that system costs more. Now, why would they build a whole new system just like that out of nowhere? Why? Because they lost a lot of money in this machine on the launch. They lost a lot of money. They made money, yes. They made a ton of money from the scalpers. They made a ton of money. But in the long run, they lost money. Because you got to think about it. I buy 500 unit machines. I stick them in a warehouse, right? There's no subscription tied to them, so they're not making money off subscription. No one's buying games for them, so there's no money for games. There's nothing. There's no DLC downloads, none of that, so they lose money in that. Kind of like a do-over system. But interesting about it, Xbox has to design one. They have to have one of these already. They have to. They'd be stupid if they didn't. Because that machine right there, with what that has in it, sorry Xbox users, that machine will crush your system. It is really, really powerful. You can't stand against that. No way in the world. So they have to be designing something else. So they're not stupid at the end of the day. They're pretty smart. I'm pretty sure they found out that they were building the new systems. Okay, then we got to build one too. So the Xbox owners that are sitting out there saying, well, at least I don't got to spend the money for a new system. But honestly, in the long run, that system will destroy your system easily because it's too powerful. But you're going to go through the same process too. It's like the DRM thing with the 500 gig hard drives. When the systems first came out, they had 500 gig hard drives on them. Who puts 500 gigs on a hard drive of a system that's going to be like the PS4 and the Xbox 360? Was it the 360 did that? I think it was that. Yeah, it was. They had the 500 gig hard drives on them. The DRM nonsense that went on with that. They're trying to say, at one point they were saying that, well, you know, PlayStation wasn't going to do it. PlayStation was going to do it. They watched Xbox fail. That's why they pulled back and didn't do it. But the Xbox came out first and made the announcement they were going to DRM, and people were like, oh heck no, this is not going to work, which means you would have to be on online all the time. Even to play your games, you have to be online. You're not online, guess what? Nothing works. You can't get access to Jack. Now, games on here actually have to be DRM. Some games actually play offline, but at one point you had to be online all the time for PC. They do make games you can play offline. But again, at that time, it wasn't. So consider the fact that you can't share games if you're DRM, which means I can't take a digital copy, a physical copy, I can give to you to share. But if I want to share a game on PC, I have to gift it to somebody. So I go into Steam, and they'll say if I want to buy this for me or somebody else, and I say I'll buy this for somebody else, and I'll send it to them. It means I have to pay for that game twice, because you're paying for the license to play it. So that's what people were upset about. Them, well, I don't want to go through all that. I mean, I can't trade games in. I won't have I won't have a real library at the end of the day. I have a collection, because everything will be digital download, and they didn't want it. So what happened was, Xbox came out with it first. PlayStation sat back and watched them bomb and go, you know what? That's a bad idea. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. We're going to start a campaign called Sharing is Caring. Remember that campaign called Sharing is Caring? And they started saying, we can share games, and you can share games, and they can share games, and everyone can share games. Yeah, but they were going to do it also, because their system had a 500 gig hard drive on it. They were depending on the cloud system to store all their games with infinity storage space. Because if they wasn't, they wouldn't have had a 500 gig hard drive like the Xbox system. They just didn't do the same thing the Xbox system did. They just sat back and watched them jump over a cliff and didn't fly and go, you know what? We're not doing this, because the outcome is bad. But they still were going to do it. So I'll be in discussion rooms, and they'd be like, no, PlayStation was never going to do it. Then why did they stick a 500 gig hard drive on a system that's going to eat like 40 gigs on Titanfall? Your game is taking 40, 60 gigs of hard drive space. Who would stick a 500 gig hard drive on that? Which gets back to basically the other system we have right now, which is the PS5, which literally has 600 something gig of hard, whatever. That, I don't know, man. I tell you, that right there, and this is the part that also too burns up people at the end of the day. If you were going to design a next-gen system, why didn't you start with the PS5 Pro? Because the only people that benefit off the PS5 Pro, or is less, you got pockets, and you're just going to buy 1, 2, 3, another one, because that's what you're buying. You bought the first one, the second one's the Slim, and you go buy that one. Somebody who's never bought it, they're going to benefit of it, because they got cream of the crop right from the door. And the people have already bought the PS5 and invested it. You trade that thing, and you're not going to get much for it. I mean, the system came out, it was like about $400 to $500. How much money do you think you're going to get on a trade-in for that? Not much. Because they got to make money off the PS Pro system, so they're not going to give you much on a trade. I don't care how many games you put up. We know how that works, right? And then you're going to have to. They're forcing you, because now the games are better. It ain't like it. Look, if I play an Xbox 360, right? You got Halo, I got Resident Evil, right? Our games play the same. If you're playing Burnout Paradise, I got the same graphics you got. The only improvement you have is you got a better TV than me. That's basically about it. But other than that, we got the same GPU. Not on the PS4 system. People play on that. Their games are far better. And I'm not saying close. They are far better than your game. So that burns you up at the end of the day. So again, parents have already bought the system for the kids. Got to hear the kids come back and say, but I love the PS Pro system. Some parents are bending and buying from. Others like, no, I just bought you at the end of the day. What do you think? I made of money? Yeah, I heard that one 1,000 times when I was a kid. It's just, man, it's crazy. That should have been your system. So I'm kind of glad I didn't buy one. So when everybody was ranking on me about, oh, you're playing with the PS4, you're playing with the PS4, this, that, and the other, so and so and so. I said, I'm happy with the PS4. I'm good at the end of the day. Because I know consoles. I've been around forever with these things at the end of the day, and I know the stuff that they do. But quite frankly, to tell you the truth, didn't see this one coming. No way in the world I saw this one coming. And now it kind of freaks me out now, because people invest into this system, the PS5 Pro. I'm going to invest in it. I'm going to buy one. But consider the fact that who knows, they might do it again. Might pop up with another one, a completely built different system than the other one. That's why when people go to the store, the first thing they ask is when they're about to think about buying one of these. What is the difference between that and the system I own right now? And that guy's going to come back and say everything. It has better graphics. It's faster. Processors are faster. It stores more memory. It's way faster than your system. Fact that all the games that are on your system, it plays it better because there's an option to allow you to optimize the GPU to allow the system to play better. There you go. So, it's interesting. So, like I said, you bought it already? You feel like you got screwed because that should have been the system that came out when you first bought your system. It was supposed to be next gen. People who already have them already and you got the money to pay for another one, you're going to pay for another one because that's what you're going to do. You're going to upgrade to the new system. And people haven't bought them yet because you waited and you were playing on your PS4. Well, guess what? You already got the next gen system. Yep. But don't worry, Xbox owners, you're next because, again, as I said before, it'd be really stupid for them to keep the Xbox system with that powerhouse walking around. No, this thing will crush your stuff easily. Look at the specifications on that thing versus an Xbox now. No, they're building one. They're not stupid, they're building one. And they're going to go through the same thing that you guys are going through. And meanwhile, PC, well, doesn't affect us because at the end of the day, our stuff is upgraded to basically be future-proof. So we don't have to go buy multiple PCs. Buy just one and we're done. I mean, we have another one because we built it just for fun. That's why it's there. We probably, chances are, won't use it. They're probably sitting at a desk somewhere or somewhere we can just show it off. But what we have is just future-proof. That's pretty much it. Now, I'm buying it because I'm a console gamer at the end of the day. I'm curious to see what this thing can do. Because when I read those specifications, that thing is freaking sick. So I'm curious what this thing can do. How close does that thing come to an actual PC? Does it prove my theory? Definitely got to get one of them. But I'm not going to keep it in the case. I'm modifying mine. Definitely going to modify it. I can't wait for the teardown. I want to see what's inside this thing. But yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, it's that much power. It's the GPU on that thing. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Wow. I wonder what the games look like. I won't look at on whatchamacallit. I won't look at it right now. I want to see it for myself with my own eyes. I don't want to see it on the screen. I want to see it with my own eyes what this thing looks like. Gotta get one of these things. I have to. Ah, my PC's on fire. Oh my goodness, my PC's on fire. Because I'm putting one of these in that screen. I already picked out the case I want for it. I think it'd be a perfect case for it. I'm going to do it at the end of the year. I'm going to grab one. By then, I should be able to get a good price for it. Should be a little price drop on it. So, yeah, I'm going to pick one up. I'll pick one up before the new year. Grab one. And modify it. Modify, we're going to do all liquid cooling on it. The whole thing's going to be all done in liquid cool. I want a sky blue liquid cool fluid going through it. Definitely. And we're definitely going to put one of these screens on here. Definitely got to do one of these screens. Definitely going to put a hot screen on there. That'd be pretty nice. I want all the lights in crystal blue, everything. But we're definitely going to put these screens on here. Who's your Xbox too? The Xbox does a new they're going to do a modification system. I know it's going to kind of have a new one, and I can get that one too. And I want to turn that one to the Matrix because that looks sick with all that green on it. Oh man, it looks sick with the Matrix screen coming across it. I think it'll be sick. So we can have modifications for PC and modifications for the console. Now you probably thought that last minute, like, what made you decide to also buy a console too? This image right here. Because now I'm seeing in my head, I'm seeing that the game system. I'm looking at the case I wanted to put in, how we want to modify it. But more important, to have this on the glass right here with the logo popping up, the PlayStation logo. Oh, that would be sick, man. I can play my games right on the side of the glass. Because what I'm gonna do is between the outputs, I'm gonna put in a remote controlled HDMI switcher that allow me to switch back and forth. Oh yeah, definitely. That's pretty sick. I like that. All right, people, just want to show this off real quick. They always go over in time. We never have enough time. I don't want to take too much time. We never have time for other things to do. But man, yeah, I like this. I like this whole design. We're going to do something pretty cool with this. So we're going to be definitely doing a different surface, definitely different coating, and so we can actually show this off more. Cool stuff we have to play around with. Yeah, I'll take this road travel. No! Really? Seriously? Oh, where's my dancing girl at? Oh, no, what's this? Oh, laser display show? Heck yeah. Alright, people, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. We'll talk about gaming and all. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the console systems. I've been a console system gamer from day one. But I'm glad I did wait. I am definitely glad I did wait, and I did not buy a PS5 right away. I never saw this coming at all, and judging by what I've read in this machine at the end of the day, it is quite really powerful. So I'm interested to see what this thing can do. Very, very interested. So yeah, that'd be nice. Am I still building my i9? Yeah, heck yeah, I'm still building my i9 machine. But definitely, I definitely want to get this PS5 system, PS5 Pro. If the Xbox comes out with a new one, I'll grab that one too. All right, gotta go. Thank you for your time, and God bless. Oh, we forgot to add real quick. We gotta add it in here real quick. We thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology, because if it wasn't for Him, none of this would exist. Gotta go, people, and God bless.